Coming up in this episode of TPW Weekly, I'll be talking all about the brand new Pixar Pier that's now open at Disney California Adventure. Along with that, I'll be talking about a brand new flat ride coming to a park in Denmark and so much more, including Merch Paradise and Interact With Me. I'm Sean Sandbrook, this is Theme Park Worldwide Weekly, and that means it's time to cue those titles. It's Thursday the 28th of June 2018 and welcome to this week's episode. Feels weird saying that, normally the episodes are of course on a Wednesday, but due to the trip that I've just done over the past few days, didn't get a chance to actually film the episode. I've been so busy, hence why it's been delayed by a day. But yes, it's been an absolutely awesome few days, lots of content to come on the channel in the next couple of weeks from this trip that me and Alex have just done. So we started off in Newcastle where we went to Ocean Beach, Pleasure Park, which is just down in South Shields. We then went to the Hoppings Fair in Newcastle. It was absolutely awesome. Did loads of rides, and to be honest, it was really good value as well. So make sure you check out that vlog. We're also joined by a special guest, Disney Mark. He's really famous actually in the Disney community, and we were lucky to spend the day with him. It was fantastic at the Hoppings, so make sure you check that video out when it goes online. After that, we then went to Edinburgh, visited Edinburgh Castle, did the dungeon. There's videos from both of those. One of them will be, of course, over on Adventure Sean, and that's from the castle, so make sure you check out my second channel. The link is down below in the description. We did the dungeon, it was really good fun, and yet again there'll be a full in-depth review to come from that in the next couple of weeks. Following on from that, today, literally I've got back, it's Wednesday night now, hence why my voice has gone a little bit, I'm a little bit tired. We just got back from the long 4-hour drive from M&D's, Scotland's theme park. It's located quite close to Glasgow. We went there today, and you know what, we had a great day. I feel like that park's a lot better than what I was expecting. A lot of people said, oh Sean, you're really not going to enjoy it. But actually, we had a really good day. Probably the fact it was 30 degrees as well. I mean, it was a little bit too hot today, and you'll see that in the vlog, but it was nice to be there in the sunshine. Park was quite busy actually, a lot of school trips and stuff, so gave the park a bit of an atmosphere really, which was really good actually. Lots of different flat rides, did the coasters, and yeah, overall a great day. So make sure you stay tuned for that vlog from M&D's to come on the channel soon. But yeah, lots of exciting content. Of course, as we move into the summer period now, going to be going back down south soon to do Thorpe Park, Chessington, late night riding next Saturday at Blackpool Pleasure Beach till 10 o'clock. There'll be vlogs from all of those, along with so much more. We've got our trip to Butlins in Minehead coming up in a few weeks' time. Going to be going to Breen Leisure Park whilst we're there. Weston-super-Mare Pier, checking that out. Loads of new stuff. Carrying on our year of doing some very different style attractions, along with all the big boys as well throughout this season. But yeah, there you go, a bit of an update on the channel and what's to come video-wise in the next few weeks. Anyway, without further ado, let's move straight on to our weekly news roundup. Now, as I'm sure many of you already know, I am a huge Disney fan. I've been out there to every Disney theme park in the world, and I really do love their various different parks and attractions. In 2001, Disney California Adventure opened over at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. It's a second gate park, and when it first opened, there was a lot of controversy saying it was the worst Disney park in the world. And from looking at images of it, obviously I'd not visited back then, it didn't look great at all, other than a few areas. One of the original areas that opened was Paradise Pier, and in my opinion that was one of the nicest areas in the park. However, Disney have been changing various things in that park over the years, and last year they announced that it was going to be getting rethemed into Pixar Pier. I first heard about this, I didn't really like the idea of it at all. In fact, when I first got told about it, I thought it was a joke actually. I thought someone was stitching me up. But obviously then they announced it. I hope you like the pun there, by the way. Stitch, Disney, anybody get it? But yeah, they announced it and I thought, no way is this happening. And yeah, so then we saw all the details and concept art, and it's now officially open. It opened a couple of days ago. Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure. It's split into a few different areas. You've got the Incredibles Park, Toy Story Boardwalk, and the Pixar Promenade. And then in 2019, another attraction will open, which will be like Inside Out headquarters with a new family-friendly ride, emotional whirlwind attraction, basically like a spinning ride, which is going to be put in like air balloons, basically to fit with the whole theme of that film, Inside Out and Up. But yeah, I look forward to seeing that one when it's done. However, the Incredicoaster is now open as well. That was a re-theme of the coaster that was already existing in the park from 2001, called California Screamin'. And yeah, it features characters from the Incredibles franchise and takes guests on a superhero adventure with the Parr family to chase after baby Jack. There's new theming in the tunnels, there's lighting, and I must say the area itself still looks very picturesque. I love being on the other side of the lake looking over at it, and I must say, from showing you a few pictures here, it does look like it still kept that typical American style boardwalk, which I'm really pleased about actually. Certainly doesn't look quite as bad as what I was expecting. I'm not too sure on the red of the tunnels, but hey ho, they wanted to make some changes, and yeah, it does look alright. I would have preferred if they'd have kept it as Paradise Pier, but there we go. Disney's always changing, as Walt once said. They always want to evolve, and Disneyland will never be complete until there's no imagination left in the world. So there you go, we can see that this has been a big change really, and apparently that character appears 19 times throughout the attraction through various different projections and video screens, that sort of thing. They've also redone the wheel. It's still got Mickey on the front of it, which is good, but it's now not Mickey's Fun Wheel, it's the Pixar Pal Around wheel, and each of the 24 different gondolas feature a different Pixar character on there as well. There's also new games all around the front there. There was games before, and it fit in really well with that whole boardwalk feel, so I don't really mind the fact that they've kept them and re-themed them in. There's like a new little area for performance, which looks really nice as well, and yeah, overall it does look like there's some improvements to it, so not too bad at all. I wish they'd done these improvements but not done the whole overlay with the Incredibles and things, but there you go, things have to change, don't they? Still got that boardwalk feel, and also there's a lot of new food outlets there as well, but yeah, that's Pixar Pier that is now open at Disney California Adventure. Moving on to my second bit of news in this week's episode, and that is on a brand new flat ride that is set to be opening in Denmark next year at Djurs Sommerland. I've never actually been to this park, but I've heard a lot about it. Quite a lot of people who watch the channel from Denmark have said, Sean, get out there, go and do a trip at some point. It won't be happening this year, but possibly in 2019 next year, so stay tuned for that one. I'd like to go out there and see it. But yeah, this new attraction is actually going to be an Intamin gyro swing, one of the large models, making it one of the largest in the world. The new attraction is going to be located in the Wild Asia section of Djurs Sommerland, hence the animal theme to this ride. And yeah, it's going to be called Tigeren. I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Obviously I'm British, that's how I say it here, but Tigeren is how I would pronounce that. They're investing over €5 million in the project, so a big number for that park, but it looks great. A good variety of family and thrill attractions at that park. It looks like one of those I'd love to go and visit. I really enjoyed Scandinavia. I love Sweden, so I liked Copenhagen when I went there. So yeah, I'd really like to go and check this out at some point. Manufactured by Intamin, like I say, and riders will swing up to around 45 metres. A really good attraction. Loki, that opened last year at Liseberg in Sweden, is one of my favourite flat rides out there. Probably my favourite actually, after riding it for the first time earlier this year. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this one, and it might just be enough for me to think, hang on a minute, let's get a trip booked out there to the park to go and see it. But there you go, that's my theme park news for this week. Not loads of stuff going on in the industry this week, but obviously it is the summer now. We're getting through the year, we're over halfway through the year now, meaning that we're going to soon start to get some more announcements regarding next year's attractions, and also Halloween this year as well. Halloween on the channel is going to be huge. Scream Park Worldwide will return bigger and better than ever before. I would say the best Halloween I've done so far was not last Halloween, but the one before, 2016 Halloween. I absolutely loved. This year we're going to top that. Me and Charlotte have got loads planned, lots of the other people from Theme Park Worldwide, so stay tuned because it's certainly going to be very exciting, and we really will be the place to be for updates this Halloween. Stay tuned. So yes, it is time for Merch Paradise and a bit of an update on what has been an ongoing refurbishment here at the World of Theme Parks. You might have noticed in this video lots of different camera angles, and that is because the refurb here is now complete. I've had a brand new flooring, I've completely redone all the roof, painted all the walls white so that all my different signs and different things really show up. And in the videos, really a lot of the time, I've only ever shown my wall up that side here, which is obviously the wall of mugs, but there's lots more mugs around, got the Haunted Mansion sign, loads of different coaster wheels and things behind me, and so many people keep commenting saying, Sean, you need to do an updated merchandise video. Well, I have some great news. Obviously the weather is fantastic at the moment, not now because it's dark, it's like 11 o'clock at night outside, but yeah, like the weather's been really nice this week, so what I'm going to do one day, because the World of Theme Parks here isn't big enough for me to put everything on display, I'm going to get a lot of the things out of the boxes that aren't up here, put them all out on the lawn, lay it out and do an updated merchandise video. I'm going to film it this week, hope to get it on in the next couple of weeks in with all the other content, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. But yeah, there's so much going on here, including what you're about to see in a moment in the final shot, which is my new wall of signs. It looks fantastic, and that's giving me a little backdrop just here for Interact With Me, so let's have a look. So yes, welcome to Interact With Me and my new little wall of signage just behind me. I just think it really freshens things up having different angles throughout the videos. I've wanted to do this for quite some time, but obviously due to the amount of merchandise and mainly mugs that I've got, doing a refurbishment in here really does take quite a long time. You've got to think of when you're drilling into walls and all that kind of stuff, you've got to take mugs off shelves. When you're putting the flooring in, I've had to take bits up and move boxes and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's finally done, meaning that all the episodes from now on will be different and unique angles, such as like this one. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of new stuff actually coming to Theme Park Worldwide Weekly. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a couple of brand new sections coming to this show. I like to keep things fresh and entertaining for you guys. I'm always listening to your feedback, so yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. Also going to be looking at some brand new camera equipment in the next couple of weeks. I'm going camera shopping. I've just had a new GoPro, but I'm going to be getting a new main camera as well soon. I currently use a Panasonic HD camera. I'll probably stick with a Panasonic maybe, or go for Sony, but I'm going to look at the best options and best prices for things, and yeah, look at some new camera equipment and possibly a little lapel mic as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm always listening to your guys' feedback and what you're all saying really, so thank you very much for watching the channel and of course supporting Theme Park Worldwide. A big shout out to everyone that has sent in content this week. Let's go firstly with Molly, who sent in this Smiler on-ride photo from Alton Towers. We then got James with a Carnan on-ride photo. I've still not been on Carnan, I really need to go and experience it at some point soon. Moving on, we've got Ryan at Park Asterix. Look like you're having a great time there, and thanks for showing your photos. We then got Oliver with a Red Force on-ride photo from Ferrari Land at PortAventura World. Carrying on with that Red Force theme, we then got Abby, who's also here on Red Force, so thanks for sharing that one. We then got Callum on Falcon's Fury just there as well. Loving that there, the Intamin Drop Tower at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. Moving on, we got Francis with an Oblivion on-ride photo just there, the original dive coaster at Alton Towers. Following on from that, we've got Joey with a Walking Dead on-ride photo from Thorpe Park. There we go. Then got Ryan outside Voodoo Donut just there, over at Universal City Walk in Florida. Can't wait to check that out in September. Have some nice donuts. Moving on, we got Rebecca with an Icon on-ride photo from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You dared to ride and I hope you had a good time, so thanks for sharing that one with me. Moving on, we got Sarah and Lucy on Vampire. Hi out there to both of you. Glad you enjoy watching Theme Park Worldwide, and thanks for sending in your photo. Moving on, we've got James, who's got a photo there with me. It was great to meet you. If you do see me at the parks, or any of us from Theme Park Worldwide, of course, come and have a quick chat. Come and say hello. It's always great to meet you all. Then got Oscar and George on Rock and Roller Coaster there, so thanks for sending in your photo. We then got Darren and his mum with Pluto at Disneyland Paris. That looks like quite an old photo, that one, looking at the quality of it there. I'd be interested to know what year that's from. Comment down below on the video. Thanks for sending it in. Then got Dan outside Wicker Man at Alton Towers, the new GCI wooden roller coaster that opened back in March. It's a few months old now, and make sure you check out our latest Alton Towers vlog. There'll also be another video coming. I'm meeting some guys from America and some of the guys from Coaster Studios this week, so make sure you check that out, which is going on in the next few days. But thank you very much there for your photo. Then got Jenny with some Thorpe Park bears. Great to see them just there. Thanks for sharing that one with me. And then we've got Abel with a selection of F-telling merchandise there as well. Lots of stuff from Baron 1898 there I can see, or Baron Arctenarctenekenen as I call it, but I know that's an awful pronunciation. But there you go. Final photo is from Ben, who's got this awesome Steel Vengeance print. Thank you very much, Ben, for sending that one in to us here. And then moving on then, we've got the birthdays. So a big happy birthday from me and everyone here at Theme Park Worldwide to Ashley, Susie, Danielle, Alfie, Hayden, and also Thomas. Also a big happy birthday, happy 27th birthday in fact, to Ben from your big sister Amy. So there you go, happy birthday, and also a special one out there to Jason as well. Have a great time. Have you got a friend who's got a birthday? Is it your birthday and you want to shout out? Or maybe you've got an on-ride or off-ride photo that you'd love to send in to be here on Interact With Me. All you need to do is private message us to us on Instagram, but not as a story, and also on our Facebook page as well. Just search Theme Park Worldwide, drop us a like or a follow whilst you're there for all of our latest live updates and links to the latest videos. There we go. Thank you very much for watching this week's episode of TPW Weekly. Like I say, you're going to see a few changes with these over the next few weeks as I try new things. Last week I put a shirt on, so I thought I'm going to do the same this week and put a different shirt on. We've tried these different angles, and like I say, coming up a couple of new different segments as well. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all your feedback, because it really helps me to improve these videos. And yes, I'll see you in the next video here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys.